Okay, good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes,
Am I
ma'am, you
audible?
are. Yes, ma'am, you
Okay.
are.
Okay, so welcome to the final day of this program. I hope all of you have enjoyed and learned many things. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining today as well. It's great to have Dr. Indrajit Ghoshal again as our speaker. Thank you, sir, for being here as a final speaker for the program. Um, For those who haven't been present yesterday, Dr. Indrajit Ghoshal presently serves as an associate professor in Purnima University, Jaipur, in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Dr. Indrajit has been awarded PhD in online marketing in 2020. He was awarded FRPM in 2017. He has done his master's on MCA and undergraduate with BSc IT. He has more than 15 years experience in teaching. He has published 47 research papers in many reputed journals with indexing such as ABS, Scopus, WOS, UGC, and many more. He has published 3 patents on 17th June 2022 and 25th November in 2022. He has presented paper in 33 international, 6 national, and 4 case studies in many conferences. He is the author of 5 books and published 5 book chapters. He has been a supervisor for both PhD and MPhil scholars. He is a member of SSRN,
কি একটা সবাইকে মিউট
Hello, ma'am. You are not audible.
Okay, am I audible now? I'm sorry, there was.
yes.
Okay, so we have Dr. S.K. Tanveer as our coordinator today, assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. After the session, we have Dr. Anubroto Mondal, who is the HOD in the Department of Electrical Engineering, and also he is the convener of IQAC cell. He will be conveying a vote of thanks after the session. Sorry for the technical issue here. And so without further delay, we can begin the session. Okay, thank you.
Good morning, Indrajit sir. I am requested you to begin the session, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Anubroto sir. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I am requested to you, sir, start the session, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Anubrata Mandal, and thanks to all the team member of Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management. Yesterday already I have taken one session on the mandatory requirement for writing and research article from the reviewer perceptions. Hope the most of the participants were there, and they have learned many things from the last sessions. What are the importance and what type of content they has to incorporate when they are preparing their research article, or if I'm talking about the research paper. So hope most of the participants have learned many things from the last day. I'm really happy to see again the many participants are there, and I'm sure again you will get some ideas about to write a book and what are the importance to write the books, like where you can hold as an editor or the author. So today's topic is basically what actually I'll be telling. Mainly the topic what actually I have covered today: how to write a book and become a published author. So I will share the screen definitely. So before starting, just I would like to say something. What actually I was telling on yesterday regarding the research article and what are the importance of the article. Just as it is my advice to everyone. What someone was telling about me, and she was like given the introductions about me regarding what actually I'm doing right now, what actually I have done before, like last 7 to 8 years, what actually I have done. So research is all about the patience, your dedications, and your contributions. So yeah, please.
No, without it they accepted. No, then they change settings probably.
Some noises are coming. Okay, so so this is very important. Those who are working in education industry, and we have to understand, and it is our requirement nowadays. It is our requirement to publish the research article and book, like as an editor, where you can hold the post as an editor, okay, or like research article and book chapter publications. It is very, very important for everyone nowadays. Without research, as we know that without research, the sustainability is very difficult nowadays, without research. So R&D is very, very important nowadays. So everyone, it is my advice to everyone, and I'm requesting to all, please do something, do some work in R&D related to your R&D work. Maybe you can make some, you can make or create some research paper, or like you can write some book, okay, or where you can hold the editor, where you have to give some proposal. So many publishers are there, national publishers and international publishers, where you can send your proposal, okay, and if your proposal, if you are sending the quality proposal, so definitely they will accept your proposal, where you can hold as an editor, okay. So that will be very, very beneficial for you, for your career purpose. So try to do it and try to make some new, okay, try to make, or try to go, like try to like make some patent, try to publish your patent, try to publish the copyright, okay, or like book, or try to make some edited book and your research paper, try to send your paper as a chapter. Some of the publishers, like if I'm talking about Taylor and Francis, if I'm talking about Apple Academic Press, if I'm talking about Springer, if I'm talking about Emerald, they are taking the quality chapter from the author also. So where you can send your paper, and they are taking, and me also, because of I have been associated as an editor in two books. My one book is already under process, and the second book, which would be published in 2023 last, under CRC Press, Taylor and Francis Group. So I will share the book details after completing or in between the sessions, definitely, where you will get some ideas, what type of topics we are looking for, where you can send your chapter. And the second one is try to send the chapter and try to prepare a book for your own, because of it will be very, very beneficial for your sustainability and for your career purpose. So try to do some innovative work, try to make something, because of it is important and it is required for everyone, those who are working in education industry, as a teacher, as a researcher, as a student. So try to make it. This is my advice for everyone. Okay, so now I'm just starting. I'm sharing the screen, what actually I will be covering today. Hope am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank you. Are you getting the screen, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So again, good morning to all. Today, I'm talking about the main topic, that is just how to write a book and become a published author. As already I was telling, the importance of the book publications, the importance of R&D. Before this, just you have to understand. Give me 1 minute. First of all, we have to understand the book publications. Know about the book publications. Why it is important. Published work or literature or scholarship. The term has been defined by UNESCO for statistical purpose as a non-periodical printed publications of at least 49 pages required, excluding cover page. But no strict definition that satisfactory covers a variety of publications so identified. Means when we are thinking about the book, we have to prepare one book. So what UNESCO has defined, what UNESCO was telling, 49 page is required to prepare a book. Minimum 49 pages. If you are preparing a book like more than 100 pages, more than 200 pages, it's very, very good. It's it would be very beneficial for you. But the minimum requirement is 49 pages, excluding your cover page. Excluding. So 49 pages required when you are trying to publish the book or when you are preparing the book. For book publication, as we know that it is required for us to know about the ISBN and from where you will get the ISBN. So ISBN basically stands for International Standard Book Number. So when you are trying to book or when you are preparing a book, so some of the publishers are there, maybe the publishers, like you are like looking for the publications from international publications, or you are trying to publish your book from national publishers, you are trying to publish your book from regional publishers, or you are trying to publish your book from international publishers. But now, what services they are giving? When you are trying to publish your book, now you have to understand what services they are giving. If they are giving the ISBN number, that's fine. You need to check their website, what services they are giving. So I'll be telling everything regarding this. If I'm talking about the ISBN, as already I was telling, ISBN stands for International Standard Book Number. And ISBN is a number, not a barcode. Here you can see this is a barcode, right? This is not the ISBN. ISBN is this one. As we know that because of you are having the ideas about the ISBN. Everyone, those who are attending this class or attending this session, they are having the ideas about the ISBN. But I will be telling another thing also. Okay, so ISBN, it is not that the barcode is the ISBN. Basically, this is a number. Once agency per country is designed to assign ISBN for the publishers. It is not that suppose you are publishing your book from India. So the Indian publishers will be giving the ISBN number. So ISBN agency, Raja Rammohan Street, okay, so they will be giving the ISBN number to you. They will be assigning to ISBN number to you. So it is not headache for us, or it is not responsibility, because of the publisher will be helping to you. Might be you are trying to publish your paper book from Imperial Publication House, or like Red Sign Publication House. These are the basically national as well as international publishers, national and international publisher both. Or you are trying to publish your book from Apple Academic Press, or you are trying to publish your book from Emerald, or Taylor and Francis, or Routledge. So they will be giving the ISBN number. They will assign the ISBN number. So it is not our responsibility, because of it is the responsibility will come or will be coming from the publishers. They will assign the ISBN, but the US ISBN agency cannot assign ISBN to publishers and self-publishers located outside the United States and the territories. So it is indicates, suppose US ISBN agency or India's ISBN agency, they will not assign, or they cannot give the ISBN number out to other publisher, which is like staying in like USA, or like if they're doing their business in UK, or if they're doing their business in Germany, or if they're doing the business in like Saudi Arabia. So Indian ISBN agency, they cannot give, or they cannot assign the ISBN amount to them. Why? Because of it's outside the India. So Indian ISBN agency only assign the ISBN those who are doing their business within the country. That is the difference. Means suppose you can publish your book from out of country or from any country. So they will be giving the ISBN to that particular publisher. They will be assigning the ISBN to that particular. Suppose I'm looking for the publications from Apple Academic Press, which is under the Taylor and Francis book. So Apple Academic Press, they are having the office in USA and like UK. So USA's ISBN agency will be assigning the ISBN to Apple Academic Press, because of the main office of Apple Academic Press is in USA and Canada. So that's why they will USA will assign the ISBN to Apple Academic Press from that particular country. So Indian publishers, Indian ISBN agency cannot assign, or they cannot give the ISBN those who are staying or those who are doing the business out of country. So that is the main difference between the ISBN agency. If I'm talking about the ISBN identifies the title or other book like product, such as audiobook, right, to which it is assigned, but also the publisher has to be contacted for ordering purposes. If an ISBN is obtained from company other than the official ISBN agency, that ISBN will not identify the publisher of the title accurately. So try to understand, if they are providing the ISBN, what are the advantages? So many times you can access your book, or anytime you can access your book through ISBN number. Just you have to type, or you have to write the ISBN number in Google, and through this ISBN number you can track your book, what book you have been published. So this is the advantage of the ISBN International Standard Book Number. So definitely when we'll be publishing your book or when you are preparing your manuscript to book publication, so definitely you need to check what services means publishers or what services they are giving or what services they are providing. So that is the most important part from the author point of view. They has to check the publishers because of many publishers in India, but where they has to publish their book. This is most important. Okay. So as already I was telling the difference between the Indian publishers and I will tell, I will be covering the Indian publishers, the regional publishers and the international publishers. What are the basic difference between them? So every publishers, they are looking for, if I'm talking about the book publications, okay, if I'm talking about the edited book publications. So edited book publications in the sense you have to prepare a very good proposal for edited book publications. You have to prepare. So edited book is totally different, where you can hold the designations or where you can hold as an editor. Okay, so this is another point, or this is another advantage where you can hold as an editor, or like if I'm talking about the author is different. So there are so many differences in between the textbook publications and the edited book publications. So more right now, many international publishers, they are looking for the edited book, and they are providing the different type of services among the authors and among the editor also. So we have to understand from that point of view, because of if they are providing the ISBN number, and through the ISBN you can track your book, and maybe your book have been published in before 2 years ago, so you can track your book through your ISBN number. That is the advantage of ISBN if I'm talking about. So ISBN is basically the 13-digit numeric code. Here you can see this is the 13-digit numeric code that serves as an internationally applicable unique identifier for books. Yes, when they are providing or when they are giving the ISBN number, so it is uniquely identified, or you can uniquely identify your book, you can uniquely track your book. That is an advantage when they are giving the ISBN number. So it is not that the code captures the what codes, like if I'm talking about this 978-1-78280-808-4, if they are providing the ISBN number, so the good code captures informations regarding the books, that is publisher, title, language, edition and version, everything will cover. I'm talking about the plagiarism and copyright constraints. It is a very, very important. It is not that just you have to prepare your manuscript. So before sending the manuscript, so every publisher, if I'm talking about the good publishers, I'm truly speaking, with the last, I'm holding as an editor in Taylor, and my 2 books is running, which already I was telling before starting the sessions. Okay, it is under the Taylor and Francis, means Apple Academic Press. It is under the Taylor and Francis. They are looking for only the 5% plagiarism report, not more than 5%. So it is very difficult. Means 5% only they are looking for the 5%. If you're whatever you have submitted, means suppose you have submitted your chapter in Apple Academic Press and your plagiarized your plagiarism report is coming 8% or 10%, they will reject your paper. They will reject your chapter. And they will be giving the suggestions to the editor, please, you have to change, or you need to change something. And please, you have to inform to the author, or you have to inform to the chapter contributor. So please remove the plagiarism less than 6%, means 5%. Their benchmark is 5%. They're having the benchmark only 5%, they will accept. More than 5%, they will not accept. That is totally, means it depends on the publishers actually what they are looking for. So normally always we have to try less than 10% or maximum 10% plagiarism is fine, not more than 10%. So try to understand what actually I'm trying to say, because of every publisher, they are having their own rules and they are having their own guidelines, and they are following their guidelines when you are sending your chapter or when you are sending your manuscript. If you are looking for the textbooks, so you have to send your manuscript. If you are looking for the edited book, you have to send your, or you have to submit your proposal where you can hold as an editor. if you are trying to submit your chapter, maybe you have prepared one chapter. Now they are looking for the chapter contributions, and the chapter contributions in the this plagiarism report should be less than 6%, mean 5%, they will accept. I'm talking about one publisher, that is IET Publishers. IET Publishers is very renowned publisher, as you know that IET. Okay, they are looking for the computer science related paper. They are looking for the computer science related chapter, IET, computer science and engineering. It is very renowned publishers, IET. I think it is. I think it is in Germany or like Sweden. I forgot the country name actually. Okay, so IT Publishers is very renowned publisher. They are looking for only the 10% plagiarism report. And I was talking about the Apple Academic Press. They are looking for only the 5% plagiarism report. So the difference is that it is totally depends on the publishers. So when you'll be sending your chapter in anywhere, I'm not talking about any XYZ publishers. I'm talking about the renowned publishers. Please remove the plagiarism and similarity less than 10% and less than 6%. If you are sending the paper in my book, I'll be showing my book details. Okay, so definitely you have to send, when you'll be sending the chapter, so you have to send, you have to check your plagiarism report, and that should be less than 6%. So these are the difference. If I'm talking about the copyright, as we know that after sending the manuscript, or after finalizing, suppose I'm looking for an edited book where I will hold, or where like suppose we are preparing our proposal, and in our proposal there are 3 editors. So after sending the proposal, okay, after sending the proposal, they will be sending you one copyright form where all the editor has to sign. All the editors has to sign along with date and sign, and then they will accept your full proposal. If the proposal will be accepted, and after that they will be sending the copyright where they has to sign. Means all the editors has to sign. I'm talking about the edited book. Now, when you will be circulating or when you will be distributing your call for chapter or call for book chapter, now after finalizing, from your point of view, after finalizing means after when you are reviewing all the chapters, suppose you are having 20 chapters, 20 chapters you have received from 20 authors. That's fine. Now you have to start the review process. So after reviewing, you'll be sending the review report among the authors, right? Now authors will be will be making or will be preparing the review report based on what they have received from your end, from editor point of view, right? Now they will prepare, and after preparing, they will be sending the final chapter. When they will be sending the final chapter, then publishers will be asking to please send all the copyright from all the chapter contributors. If the chapter is accepted from your end, I'm not talking about the chapter is already accepted from the publisher point of view. No. Now the publisher will be asking to please send the copyright form to among the authors, those who have already contributed. Then they will be filling their copyright form, and again they will be submitting to the editor. Editor means we are the editor. Okay, then again after that we will be sending all the copyright form to the publishers. Then publisher will check all the copyright form along with the proper format of the chapter, those who have already submitted, and their plagiarism report, everything they will check. After checking, if they are having any query, then they will communicate to the editor. So they will communicate, means publisher will communicate with the editor, and then again editor has to communicate, or editor will communicate to the particular authors or chapter contributors. Okay, if they are having any query, or if they are having any like questions related to the chapter, like figures, tables, or plagiarism report, or sources, anything. So then again, you have to communicate as an editor. You have to communicate with the author contributors. Means I'm talking about the publishers like Emerald, Taylor and Francis, Apple Academic Press, Springer. Okay, so this is the whole process, and then again the author will be submitting the final report, final chapter. Again, the what we are having the responsibility now. Again, we will be sending all the chapters. Means if the chapters having any query or any confusions, again will be sending to the publisher. So it's this all about around. It will take 8 months to 1 year minimum. 8 months to 1 year minimum, because of I am sharing my experience, because of I have been associated, as already I was telling. So I am doing this work. I'm communicating with the editor. Sorry, I'm communicating with the author. I'm communicating because of I'm basically corresponding editor. So I'm communicating with the author as well as I'm communicating at the same time. I'm communicating with the publisher also in USA and Canada. So that's why just I'm sharing my experience. What questions will come and what actually you have to do if you are holding the post as an editor. Okay, so this is the whole process. This is the whole process. This is the whole process to complete. So this is all about the copyright and plagiarism. The copyright is very, very important. Copyright is very, very important, and the plagiarism report. As already I was telling, plagiarism and copyright is very, very important. If you are not like doing in a proper way, it will be very difficult for you. So as we know that the API score in UGC new norms, what they are looking for. If I'm talking about the international publications, type of book, if you are trying to publish your book uh, as a sole author, so you will get 30 marks. Sole author, you will get 30 marks for API score. As we know that the API is very important, and everyone, those who are working in like university and colleges, they are looking for in another university or colleges, they will ask the questions related to your what is your API score, right? How many papers you have been published, how many book you have published, how many chapter you have contributed. Is there, do you have any patent or do you have any copyright? So they will ask some questions. API stands for basically the academic performance index. So for international publications, as a sole author, you will get 30 marks. Or if the multiple authors are there, so 70% out of 30, 70% will reserve for the first author, and rest of the part will divide it in other authors. So 70% will reserve for, out of, I'm talking about out of 30. So 70% will reserve for first author, and rest of them 30% will divide. 30% will divide among other author also. There is a difference between the sole author and the multiple author. If I'm talking about the book chapter, you will get 15 marks. I'm talking about the international publications. Suppose you are sending your paper in Springer, you are sending your paper in Apple Academic Press, you are sending your paper in Emerald. So as a sole author, you will get 15. I'm talking about the book chapter. If I'm talking about the national publishers, so national publishers as a sole author, you will get 20 points. And again, the book with multiple authors, 70% will reserve for first author, and rest of them, 30% will divide it in other authors or multiple authors. Maybe you are having 3 authors or 4 authors, whatever. So that is the like main part of, if I'm talking about the API score. If I'm talking about the API score, Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir. Right now it is audible, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
There was some like
Sir,
technical
just 1
issues.
minute, sir. Just 1 minute. I just pardon for me. All the participants are requested to please mute your mic. Okay. So that would be help us to smoothly conduct this FDP. Please kindly mute your mic.
Yes, I fully agree.
Please, sir. Continue, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. So if I'm talking about the national publications, which already I was telling, for as a sole author, if you are trying to publish your book in from national publishers, or like if you're looking for the book chapter in national level, so the author, the sole author will get 20 point. Book with multiple authors, again, thus the same system will be divided. The same point will be divided. With 70% reserved for first author and 30% will be dividing in other. So that is the difference between the international and the national and the sole author and the multiple authors. If I'm talking about the book chapter, I'm looking for the book chapter publications from national publishers. You will get 10 point. So that is the main difference. So basically there are three types of publications: national, international, and one is regional. For regional or local publishers, like local publisher means they are having like only, suppose I'm staying in Jaipur and only the publishers is Jaipur based publishers. They don't have any branches in other state, or like only they're having the office in like or publication house in Jaipur. So this is all about the regional publishers or the local publishers, where the sole author will get 15 points, but the sole author will get 15. And again, the same thing will be dividing. Like here you can see 70% is book regional publishers, but 70% reserved for the first author, and rest of them 30%. So 70% means out of 15, 70% reserved for the first author, and rest of them 30%. As a book chapter, if you're trying to publish your chapter, or you're trying to contribute your, or like you're sending one chapter in regional based publishers, so you will get 5 marks or you will get 5 points. That is the difference, or these are the difference among three: international, national, and regional. So these are happening if I'm talking about, these are happening if I'm talking about the publications from the national, international, and the regional. Hope am I clear to everyone? So what are the basic criteria, and what are the basic criteria, and what like UGC is looking for, and what is the proper score when you will be submitting your chapter, or when you'll be submitting your manuscript for book publications. So what point you will get from there, so regarding the international, regarding the national, and regarding the regional. Okay, so and as already I was telling about, right, if I'm talking about the international, if I'm talking about the national, if I'm talking about the regional, what are the marks you will get from there? So what UGC has defined, what UGC have decided regarding this. So definitely as an academician, as a researcher, we should understand what API will get and what score will get if I'm trying to publish my book, and if I'm trying to submit my manuscript, or if I'm trying to submit my proposal where I can hold as an editor. So these are the difference among three publications. Now I'm talking about, if I'm talking about the time taken for the publications, as already I was telling, if I'm looking for the publications from international publishers, if I'm looking for the publications from Springer, if I'm looking for the publications from like Taylor and Francis, and if I'm looking for the publications from Apple Academic Press, if I'm looking for the publications from Emerald, if I'm looking for the publications from Routledge, so they will be taking around 1 year for whole process. Means when the call for papers, the proposal acceptance, the call for paper, and your submissions, your review, it will take around 1 year minimum. I'm talking about the good publications, but some of the publishers are there. They are holding as a national as well as the international. As already I have given the name here, you can see like Imperial Book Publications, Red Sign Publications. My last book have published from Red Sign Publications. It is a very good publication house. It's hold as a national as well as international also because of their having one another branch in like out of country. So that's why we can say this is an international publication also, and they are holding they will be giving the service within 2 months to 3 months. Okay, after giving your proposal, I'm talking about the textbooks. I'm talking about the textbooks. uh, and there is another like publication house, that is Imperial Book Publication House. They'll be taking the same 2 to 3 months, like not 2 months. 2 months is maximum for whole process. And so because of it is if suppose you're like having some requirement to publish one book, you're having the requirements, you have to submit or you have to publish a book. If you're having the requirement or it is very urgent basis, so definitely you can publish your book through this publisher, what actually I was showing here. Okay, what actually I have given. And if you're trying to publish a book in very renowned publishers, or like if suppose we are preparing a proposal for very good publishers or renowned publishers, what actually I was telling, Springer, Taylor and Francis, Apple Academic Press. So they'll be taking they'll be taking around 1 year for whole process, because of these are the renowned publishers and they'll be taking the time. So after sending your manuscript, after sending your copyright, and then after sending your manuscript for like proposal, if I'm talking about the proposal, if I'm talking about the textbooks, so they will be taking the time. It's very true, because of I'm just sharing my experience, what actually I'm observing, what actually I'm getting, because I have been associated as an editor in different books, as already I was telling. That's why just I'm sharing my experience, because of it will be helpful for the participants also, those who are attending this FDP. So they will get some ideas to where they have to publish the book, and when if the requirement is very urgent, so definitely you can publish the book through some national and like regional publishers if the requirement is very high. Or if you are trying to, okay, I will publish one book from very good publishers, like which already I was telling, so you have to spend some time, you have to give some time, because of it will take some time, as already I was telling. And so these are the part what actually I was telling. The next, if I'm talking about the time taken, which already I have already shared. Okay, like I have given so many like renowned publishers name, like Sage, Routledge, Springer, Apple Academic Press. They will take around 1 year or 1.5 years for whole process, which already I was already I was telling. If I'm talking about for publications, so many of the publishers, you can see those who are trying to publish their book in national publication from national publishers or the regional publishers or the international publishers. So before sending your full manuscript, you need to check what services they are giving, what services they are providing. If they are providing the DOI number, means digital object identifier number, it's very good. It will be helpful for the author. It will be helpful for the editor also. Okay, so before sending your manuscript, before submitting your manuscript, you need to check, or before sending your proposal, you need to check what services you are getting, what services they will be providing to you. Okay, where you can hold as an author, where you can hold as an editor, whatever. Okay, so the thing is that if they are providing the DOI, as already I was telling, digital object identifier, that's great, because of every publishers, they will be providing the ISBN number. That's true. But DOI and DIP is different. DOI and DIP is different. Try to understand. It is not that the way all the publishers will be providing the DOI number. As we know that every journals, when you are sending the manuscript in journal, they must provide the DOI for your article. They must provide DOI for your article, right? Along with ISSN number, we will get DOI also. And with the help of digital object identifier, with the help of this ID, we can track our manuscript, we can track our article, but the article have been published and when the article have been published and which journal. As we know that this scenario, it is clear from our end and it is happening, right? Because of we are getting the DY as well as ISSN number when we are sending the manuscript, or when we are sending the article in any journal. But the questions, all the publishers will provide the DY number? No. It is not mandatory that all the publishers, if I'm talking about the textbook, if I'm talking about the edited book, it is not mandatory or it is not required that all the publishers will be providing to you the DOI and the ISBN number. ISBN number they will provide. They must provide, but the DOI is not. When some of the publishers, they will provide the DOI. It will be very, very beneficial for the author as well as the editor also, if they are providing DOI. Now I'm talking about DIP. What is the meaning of the DIP? I will show. DIP is digital identifier for peer review. Digital identifier for peer review. Some of the publishers, they will provide the DIP also. As already I was telling, ISBN must be there. It is not required to DOI and DIP. But those who are providing DOI number and those who are providing DIP number, it would be very, very beneficial for an editor as well as author also. Now I'm talking about the DOI. Here you can see how to track the DOI number. So DOI, and then here you can see this one. So it is a DOI. Hello.
Sorry, sir, for interrupting you. Sorry. Most of the participants actually, I got the sound continuously from one of the participants. So I repeatedly request to all the participants, please mute your mic. Please, it is really, really irritating. Please, I request all the participants, please mute your mic. It is continuously noisy. We are all actually academicians, so we have some responsibility like that. Please. Thank you, sir. Please, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. So if I'm talking about the DOI, here you can see this is the DOI number. So it is very, very important. And through this DOI number, we can track our article as well as we can track our book. What book you have published, or means if I'm talking about the edited book, if I'm talking about the textbooks, right? So this is the DOI. So DOI is important, as already I was telling what are the importance of the DOI. And digital object identifier is a string of numbers, letters, and symbols. Here you can see everything is there: letter, number, and the symbols like slash, X, and the number also, and dot. Right? Uniquely identify an article or document. Means if I'm talking about like book, if I'm talking about any article, where you can track through DOI number. That is the advantage of DOI. Now I'm talking about just if you're having the DOI number or if you're getting the DOI number, just write the DOI number in URL, okay? Just you will get after typing or after giving the URL, after giving the DOI, you will get the full information about your book, about your article. There is the advantage of the DOI. And then if I'm talking about the DIP, so DIP, I'm talking about the DIP for book. Here you can see DIP is digital identifier for peer review. Basically focuses on peer review materials. DIP is easily detect the data in the publisher and database. The identifier is designed with prefixes, DIP with journal articles, thesis, book, and book chapters. So DIP, some of the publishers, which already I was telling, some of the publishers, they are providing or they will be giving this, they will be giving the DIP number. It is not that all the publisher will be giving the DIP number. So example, here you can see this is the DIP number and this is the barcode, right? The DIP number for book 18 is fixed, and then 10, and after 10, here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10, there are 10 digits number. So here you can see 18 is the DIP main base code. 18 should be there. If they are providing the DIP number, 18 should be there. It is a main base code, and 10 is the published code. Yes, this one, published code means publication code. They will provide. Who will be providing this? Publisher will be providing this. And the last 8 numbers is book code. If the book is an ISBN number, this, then they will provide. If the book is ISBN number this, and they will provide the DIP number based on that. So that is the difference between if I'm talking about the DIP and the DOI. So as already I was telling many times, it is not that all the publisher will be providing the DIP as well as the DOI, right? But some of the publishers, they will provide the DIP, some of the publishers, they will provide DOI, but every publishers must provide the ISBN. ISBN should be there. If they are not providing, no, I'm just kidding. All the publisher must provide the ISBN, right? And the DOI and DIP depends on the publishers. DOI and DIP, it depends on the publisher. That is the difference between which already I was telling, which already I was discussing regarding the difference between the DOI and the DIP. Hope it is clear from your end. So DOIP and DOI. Now I'm talking about the types of book publishers. So many publishers are there. Before that, I was discussing about the international publication, national publications, and the regional publications, that is local publishers. Regional means local, national, and the international. And already I was telling about the like API score, what you are getting from the API UGC, right? If you are publishing your book, if you are publishing your like book chapter, yes, book chapter or edited book, but point you will get or you'll be getting from UGC, which already I was telling. Now I'm talking about the types of publishers. Here you can see one is trade book publishers. What is the meaning of the trade book publishers? I will tell. And next one is textbook publishers. Textbook publisher, which already I was telling many times. Textbook publisher, textbook publisher, textbook publishers. I was telling many times. So textbook publishers and the academic publishers. And the next one is professional publishers, self-publishers, and hybrid publishers. These are the 5 types of publishers. Okay, trade book publishers, textbook publishers, professional publishers, self-publishers, and hybrid publishers. Now I'm talking about the trade book publishers. Trade book publisher means those who are providing the trade in the sense, like if I'm talking about, suppose I want to publish one book like Harry Potter. So Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling by Macmillan, right? So here you can see trade publishing got the name because the book are sold to the trade, the book to booksellers or to the wholesalers who supply them, including online bookstore. Trade books then are books intended for this market, typically hardcover and jacketed are fairly expensive. Examples of trade book publishers like the Harry Potter, because of it means those who are providing the trademark. Harry Potter is a trademark. Macmillan is a trademark. So those who are providing this, so it is all about under the trade book publications. If I'm talking about the textbooks, so many publishers, many renowned publishers are there. Many renowned publishers. If I'm talking about MRL, if I'm talking about like Macmillan, sorry, if I'm talking about McGraw-Hill, if I'm talking about MRL, if I'm talking about PHI publications, if I'm talking about Springer, if I'm talking about like Apple Academic Press, if I'm talking about like Routledge, they are basically the textbook publishers. I was telling about the international publications. It is not that like you can say some national publications, national publishers are there like many publishers like Red Sign, they are preparing or they are basically making the textbooks also. Okay, where you can send your textbooks manuscript. Okay, next Kalyani publications. Okay, so these are the publishers. They will provide you the where you can send your manuscript related to the textbooks also. Okay, so basically they will not preparing or they will be not providing the edited book service, because of you cannot send the proposal related to the edited book, because of edited book, which already I was telling, edited book is totally different. But the textbooks means some of the publisher only they will provide the service related to the textbooks, right? Yeah, also I was telling some example of like means if I'm talking about McGraw-Hill, they will be not accepting the proposal related to the edited book. If I'm talking about like if I'm talking about Red Sign, if I'm talking about like Kalyani publishers, they will not accept your edited book proposal. But some of the rest of them, some of the publishers are there, like as already I was telling, Emerald and Springer and the Routledge and Apple Academic Press, they will accept the edited book proposal also. That is the difference between the textbook publishers and the edited book publishers. What is the meaning of the professional publishers? It positions, here you can see some of the professional publishers are there. Those will be preparing the book, like edited book as well as the textbooks also. Like I have given few examples regarding like Imperial Publication House. Okay, Imperial Publication House, Red Sign Publications House, and not Red Sign, sorry. Red Sign also there, Apple Academic Press. Okay, it is under the Taylor and Francis Group USA. And many others, it is all about the professional publishers. Professional publisher means where author can prepare the manuscript related to any subjects. Suppose I'm thinking, so I'll be preparing one book on digital marketing, or I'll be preparing one book on research methodology. Okay, so it is all about the professional. Okay, and some of the professional publishers are there. Those will be providing that kind of platform where author can send, author can send that kind of manuscript. If they're having the manuscript related to the research methodology, if they're having the manuscript related to the digital marketing or the artificial intelligence or whatever, I'm just giving some example. So author where author will send the manuscript. If they are thinking about, they will be publishing the paper from professional publishers. There is a difference between this. Some of the publisher only they will provide only, they will be preparing only the textbook. Try to understand. So, like as already I was telling, PHI publications, Macro Hill publications, they will provide or they will book on C language, right? Or you want to prepare like a book on like data structure or the DBMS or like any engineering related subjects. Okay, so it is all about the textbook. So if I'm talking about like other also, but the professional book is different. You can identify a particular like area where you can prepare the book. If I'm thinking, okay, I'll be preparing one book on online shopping market or online shopping in India, you can prepare the book. It's all about the professional books, right? Or suppose you are thinking about, you will be preparing one book on research methodology related to other statement you are providing, or you are framing one title related to the research methodology. You can send your manuscript here. So that is the difference between this. And the self-publishing, in the sense, self-publishing is totally different, means where author having some responsibility to prepare the leaflet, to prepare the template, to prepare the manuscript, to check the manuscript, to review the manuscript, everything has to do from the author himself. So author is the responsible to complete the whole process. If I'm thinking that, okay, I will prepare one manuscript and I will like I want to publish one like book. So I have to do everything from myself. But actually I'm thinking I have to prepare everything. I have to prepare the template and everything I have to prepare. Then I will be submitting. Then I have to communicate with any publishers. Those will be providing the service related to just they will publish my book. Where I have to pay everything regarding their publication charge or whatever. Because of suppose I'm preparing one manuscript, 100 pages. And now I want to, now I'm thinking, okay, I want to publish this book. So I'll be doing everything related to the book, and then just I have to communicate with the publishers, and the publisher will be helping to me for publications. Publishers will be helping to me to publications. Publications in the sense just they will be informing they're okay, you have to pay 5,000 or 10,000, whatever they're having the charges. So they will be giving the informations and related, and based on that informations, you have to pay, and then they will publish your book, and they'll be giving the hard copy. All the hard copy they will be providing to you. So that is the difference. Difference if I'm talking about the self publications and other publications. The hybrid publishing is totally different. Hybrid means those who are providing the service related to the edited book, as well as online book, as well as offline book, whatever, textbooks, professional books, and the edited book. Some of the publishers, those will be providing, or like if I'm talking about the hybrid publishers, hybrid publication house, those will be providing everything related. If you want to, like, suppose I am thinking that, okay, I'll be preparing one book and where I will be holding as an editor, you can do that. If I'm thinking that, okay, I'll be preparing one manuscript for textbooks, you can do that. And textbooks and the professional books. So that is the concept if I'm talking about the hybrid publishing house. So where the hybrid publishing house will be providing everything related to your online, offline, and the textbooks, and self-book textbooks, not self-books, sorry, textbooks and professional books and the edited book also. So that is the advantage of the hybrid. Now the marketing, so every publisher, they are having this responsibility, they are having some responsibility to promote your book. If I'm trying to publish my book from Apple Academic Press, so definitely Apple Academic Press, because of it is totally free of cost, and they are having the responsibility to promote your book in different country. Because of the Apple Academic Press, as you know, that it is under the Taylor and Francis Group, it is very renowned publishers. And if I'm talking about the Emerald, Sage, and Springer, or whatever I'm thinking, okay, so they are having the responsibility to promote your book. They're having the responsibility to promote your book in different platforms, like in different social media platform, like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. They will provide. They will be giving the they will be giving the full support, because of they are trying to after publications. So definitely they are looking for their business. So they'll be looking, if they are looking for the business, so definitely they will promote your book in different platform in the sense anywhere, right? And I'm sharing my experience. Last time my one book have published from UK, Moldova, okay, Europe, from Moldova, and after publications, they have given 3 Amazon sites. They have promoted my book in France. They have promoted my book in Germany. They have promoted my book in Indian Amazon and US Amazon. So 4 links they will be giving. If I'm talking about like some publishers, which already I was telling, because of they are having this responsibility to promote your book, to promote the book in the sense textbook, to promote the book in the sense professional books, and the edited book also. So every publisher, they are having the responsibility to promote. It is not our responsibility, because of what actually we have to do as an author or as an editor, is we have to prepare the proper manuscript, and based on their guidelines, then we'll be submitting. Just you have to prepare the proposal based on their guidelines, and then we will submit. So this is our responsibility from our end, and we have to do it based on their guidelines. We have to follow the guidelines, and then we will submit. So these are the part. And the royalty of books, as we know that royalty, it is depends on the publisher, what royalties you will get from the publishers. If I'm trying to publish one book, suppose if you are trying to publish a book from very good international publisher, they will be giving 30% royalties, or 20% royalties, or the 10% royalties of book sale. It is depends on the publishers what royalties you are getting, what royalties you will be getting from there. Okay, what royalties you are getting. So that is totally depends on the publishers, what royalties you are getting. If you are getting the very good royalties, that's fine, but it is not that all the publishers will be giving the royalties. Okay, and you need to check properly, as already I was telling, when you have to submit your manuscript, or when you are trying to publish your edited book. So please check the proper website, and the proper proper website, in the sense, please verify their portal and their publications and what type of books they are publishing and what type of edited books they are publishing. So try to publish the book from renowned publishers, maybe in India or out of country also. Okay, try to publish your book or edited book from renowned publishers. Might be national, international, but I'm not talking about the regional publications because of everyone is looking for their business. So definitely you can publish your book regional based and national based and international based, but depends on you where you have to publish your book and based on your manuscript quality. Then you have to send it. So just as already I have given, like such as Imperial Publishing House is giving 60% royalty of the profit on the book sold. How many books they are selling, how many books they have been sold. Now the author will get the 60% royalty based on the book sold. Red Sign is they are giving 10% royalty those who are buying through Amazon. But those who are buying through their own portal, they will give 20% royalty. That is the difference. Now there is a concept of the EPUB, as you know that it is a new concept, EPUB. EPUB for ebook file format. What is the concept of the EPUB? It is not that every publisher will be providing the EPUB, because of after publications, the publisher will provide one PDF, full manuscript, right? One PDF we will get, means full PDF we will get from the publishers. But some of the publishers will provide the EPUB format. So EPUB format in this sense, after getting the EPUB book format, you can convert in PDF also. If you're having the options to convert in EPUB to PDF, you can convert it. If you're having the software where you can convert from EPUB to PDF. Okay, so EPUB is some of the publishers will be providing the EPUB will be providing after publications. I'm just talking about after publications, they will be providing the EPUB file format of full manuscript. Okay, and if you want, you can convert in PDF also. So here you can see, so these are the part of what actually I was telling about the EPUB, I was telling about the DOI, I was telling about the API scope, I was telling about the DIP. Now just fully depends on you where you have to publish your book. EPUB, as already I was telling, EPUB is just like a PDF type software. And some of the publishers, mainly international publishers, they are maintaining EPUB, and after publications, they will provide you the EPUB file, full manuscript with the EPUB file format, and just you have to convert in PDF. Okay, you have to convert in PDF. Okay, if you're having these options, you can convert it. So these are the advantages. If you are getting these are the advantage, that's fine. So that's why just I was telling in the beginning. So before sending your full manuscript, so you have to check the publisher's details. You have to check what services you are getting from them, and you have to check if they're providing the DOI, that's fine. If they're providing the DIP, that's fine. But as already I was telling, ISBN, you must get the ISBN from there. But regarding the DOI and DIP, you can check. If they are providing, that's fine. Okay, if they are not providing, don't worry about it. You can send your manuscript. Okay, not an issue. Okay, so you need to check in this way if you are thinking, because of, as already I was telling to everyone, it is the requirement nowadays. It is very, very important or urgency for our end. So we have to complete, or we have to do something regarding the book publications, regarding the edited book publications. I'm just showing one important, like, just a minute. Are you getting this screen, everyone? Apple Academic Press.
Yes, it is visible.
Yes.
Apple Academic Press. Here you can see what actually I was telling before a few minutes ago. Just these are the very renowned publishers, as you know that. So this is my one of the book. It is under the call for paper. So one book, it is already under the process, and the second book, I'm looking for the very good chapter from the author end. Here I have been associated as an editor. So we are basically 4 editors. So if you want, you can send your chapter here. We are looking for the quality chapter from the author end. So you can track the URL ID also from here. If you want, you can send. So definitely, I'm just assuring you, we will accept some chapter from you. We will accept, but based on the quality. Because of, as already I was telling, less than 6% plagiarism report must. They are having the criteria not more than 5%. They are only looking for the 6% plagiarism, 5% plagiarism report, not more than 5%. This is all about, but the date which already we have mentioned, it was the 31st December in 2022, but now it is, we are giving the time up to 15th February 2023. So where you can send your chapter if you want. These are the sub themes related to our book. IT and marketing both. IT marketing and other topics also there. So it is under the Taylor and Francis group, and there is no processing and publication charges. It's totally free of cost. But we are looking for the quality. So just if you're not having, just if you're not noted the URL, just you can open the Apple Academic website, and where you can write here, you can write my name. You will get my book details. Yes, these 2 books is running. It is under process, and it is under the call for prepared. It is under process. This was my first book. It's time already over, and we have received only, we have selected 19 chapters out of 50, out of 55. We have selected only 19 chapters for this book. So this is my request to all. If you want, you can submit your chapter here. If you want. Thank you. But if you are like, suppose your paper would be selected in that particular book, so definitely you will be getting, or you will get more benefit from here, because of it is under the Scopus and Web of Science both indexing, it will cover. So this is, so this is all about from my end. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone. Now, just, am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is all about from my end. What actually I have shared today. So if you are having any questions or so please feel free to ask regarding this. Thanks for your patience to everyone.
Good morning, sir. My name is
Yes.
Dr. Prince Datta from Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management.
Please, sir, please.
I have a question regarding this. That is a book publishing, sir. Actually, is there any kind of surveys going through when we published when we publish any book or author book in CRC Press or LCBL like that? Because in my case, I also writing an authored book with me, another 3 authors also be there.
Fine.
So CRC Press, okay, that is cognitive modeling in artificial intelligence.
So it is under the process under the CRC Press.
Yes, that will be actually published in April. The date
Okay,
is
fine.
yeah. That will be edited. That is actually authored book. So I have a question that it is not actually mentioned that will be published in Scopus Index or not.
No, no, no,
So,
no. I'm just telling you one thing because of you can check from their website.
Yeah.
I think right. You can check their website in like home. I think home. Click on the home or the. I'm just showing you. I'm just sharing again.
okay, okay.
Just a minute. Again, I'm sharing with you. Home. Just click on home. Publish with us. Okay, here you can see they have already mentioned the indexing. Are you getting this one?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. So when we'll be preparing the proposal related to this, so where you can mention the after getting the manuscript or when they will be submitting the after final manuscript after
Okay.
checking from the CRC Press. Okay, all the chapters. If suppose they are we have received suppose we have received 60 chapters, right? So out of 60 we are selecting like 15 chapters. Okay, so 15 chapters is related to everything, their criteria, their guidelines and plagiarism report, everything. Now 15 chapter you'll be submitting to CRC Press. Then CRC Press will be checking thoroughly, rigorously they will be checking. Because I'm communicating continuously and I'm getting the mail, and yesterday also because of before this which already I have shown. Before that I have already communicated with my last book that was the sustainability strategic business infrastructure on industry 5.0. Okay, so I'm communicating, and yesterday also I have received a mail from USA regarding this. So what actually they are looking for. So only the 19 chapters we have selected, but now CRC Press will be checking everything rigorously based on their criteria and their guidelines. And if they are having any query, so they will communicate with the editor, and the editor will communicate with the chapter contributor, his author, right? So what they has to change and where they has to change, right? And they will be sending the revised version or revised chapter. So what's your responsibility? Editor will be sending the revised version to the publishers. Again, the publisher will be checking rigorously. But one thing is very, very important. I'm truly speaking, they are basically looking for some foreign publications. Okay, either you will get some response continuously from their end. Foreign publications in the sense when you'll be submitting your chapter, suppose you are submitting your chapter and only the Indian authors are there. So try to add one author from out of country. Because of Apple Academic Press, basically they are having the office in USA and like Canada. So they will they have given the mail also. They have like written one mail regarding this. So we are basically looking for the marketing in out of country. In India only they are having 2% marketing part. So that's why they have written this mail. So always they're looking for the paper from out of country. Not that in all the papers are coming from all the papers, whatever you have been received. Okay, whatever you have received. So all the papers are Indian based. No. So whatever you are preparing, so the context or your research context, your theme context should be in global based, should be in global based. That's why they are taking some paper out of country also. And that's why they will be sending the mail.
Yes. Thank
Actually,
you.
I faced that kind of problem.
Yeah.
That's why just I'm sharing with you. Okay,
Thank
so please try to add some author, those who are staying out of country.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable suggestions.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, any questions from your end, anyone?
Seven, do you have any question? Please ask, sir.
Any questions from your end, anyone?
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you for the wonderful talk, Dr. Indrajit Bhushal, sir. Thank you everyone for your enthusiasm and making this program possible actually. So now I request Tanvir sir to share the memento that we prepared from our end to honor Dr. Indrajit Bhushal.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
And now that the session is over, and not only the session, that this 5-day program is over, I request Dr. Onubroto Mondal, who is the HOD of the Department of Electrical Engineering and who is also the convener of IQAC cell, to give a vote of thanks. Sir, please, you can start. Thank you.
Uh, thank you, sir. Thank you very much for this, for your nice interactive sessions. On behalf of Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management, I take this opportunity to propose vote of thanks to those who have directly and indirectly contributed to this faculty development program. Uh, at the outset, I thank our resource person from first day, Dr. Pradeep Maji, Associate Professor, Department of Polymer, IIT Roorkee, and the second day, Dr. Devashish De sir, Professor Dr. Devashish De, Department of Computer Science and Engineering from Macaut, and the third day, Professor Dr. Shostika Chakraborty, Department of Electronics, Communications and Engineering from Narula Institute of Technology, and last 2 days, Dr. Indrajit Ghoshal sir, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering from Purnima University, for these nice interaction sessions. And we are really enlightened with your knowledge and presence. I would like to thank our principal madam and registrar sir for this enthusiastic support, and a special thanks to the organizing committee, teaching and non-teaching staff for their influencing support and coordinations. Thank you, sir. Thank you all the participants for cooperation these 5 days. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So participants, wait 1 week for final participation certificate. And over to our convener sir, Dr. Piyush Datta.
Uh, Good morning, everyone. That is a very wonderful session, and hope, all the participants as well from all the academician got actually all the information regarding the research field. I also thanks to all the resource person who shared their views and how to and the way of research work. Thank you all the participants and all the members who are actually directly or indirectly linked to conduct this 5 days faculty day program. I also thanks to our principal madam as well as our assistant registrar sir who are actually giving the moral support to conduct this 5 days program. And without them, without the resource person, all the participants and my committee members, this program is never be successful. So I am very much thankful from bottom of my heart. So thank you to all. And already Dr. Anuboto Mondal already shared his view that within 1 week we definitely giving the participant certificates. And I already mentioned that in a WhatsApp group to give the 5 days program feedback as well as the assignment to complete this 5 days faculty program successfully. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I completed this session, and over to Shubhana Rekha. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. Yes, I hope you have enjoyed the session. I hope you are benefited, and I look forward to your participations in our next enterprises. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, all the participants, today's session is over, and don't worry, we are actually sending you the participant certificates within 1 week. Okay, and if there is any kind of confusion or regarding this, you can contact with me as well as Dr. Anuboto Mondal also. Thank you. The session is over now today. Okay, thank you.